Hey everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. You know that feeling when a song just like perfectly captures what you're feeling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that vulnerability like someone's reading your diary.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be exploring today with Killing Me Softly with his song.
It's such a powerful song.
It is.
Uh-huh.
We're focusing on Roberta Flack's version.
Oh, of course.
And with her recent passing at age 88, it feels even more meaningful to like revisit this masterpiece.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing how music can connect with you on such a deep level, even when it's from, someone you've never met.
Right. It's like they just get you.
Yeah.
So the song was originally written and performed by Lori Lieberman back in 1971,
hmm
but it was Roberta Flack who made it a global hit in 73.
Oh, yeah. Hers is the one everyone knows.
Exactly. So let's set the scene. Imagine you're at a concert, the lights are low, there's that buzz of anticipation in the air,
Okay, I can picture it.
and then the singer starts strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words.
Oh, man, chills.
Right. And Flack's voice just like perfectly captures that mix of awe and like this unease.
It's like being seen and exposed at the same time.
Totally. And then there's this line that always gets me. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud.
Oh, yeah. That's a powerful one.
Like, talk about an invasion of privacy. It's like this fear of being completely vulnerable.
It's interesting because that line could be metaphorical, like about feeling emotionally exposed, or it could be literal, like hinting at a deeper backstory.
Yeah, there's this whole other layer there. It's like he's not just singing about her, he's singing to her.
Right. And everyone else is just kind of like listening in on this incredibly private moment.
Exactly. And that feeling of being both seen and unseen, it just gets amplified in the second verse.
Yeah.
He sang as if he knew me in all my dark despair, and then he looked right through me as if I wasn't there.
Whoa. That's heavy.
It's like this paradox of connection and isolation.
Yeah, like you're understood, but also invisible.
Have you ever felt that way? Like a piece of art just saw right through you?
I think we all have in a way.
It's that feeling that makes this song so relatable and so timeless.
Absolutely. It's crazy to think like when this song came out, the early 70s,
Oh, yeah.
it was a time of like massive social change.
Totally.
And women were like finding new ways to express themselves.
Especially through music.
Exact.
And you have Roberta Flack, this incredible black woman, singing about being so vulnerable.
Right. It was like defying all these expectations.
About what a female artist could be.
Yeah, and what she could sing about.
Back then, women in music were supposed to be all like sweet and innocent.
Singing about love and heartbreak in a very like traditional way.
Exactly. But Flack's performance was raw.
Yeah.
It was honest. It was like deeply moving.
And she wasn't afraid to show her emotions.
It's like she gave permission to a whole generation of women.
Who embrace their vulnerability, to be open about their experiences.
Demand to be heard.
And it wasn't just women who connected with the song.
Right.
Think about the guys hearing a woman sing about having this kind of power over someone's emotions.
It challenged like all these ideas about masculinity and emotional expression.
Totally. Suddenly it was okay for a man to admit that he was deeply affected by a woman's art.
To feel exposed by her honesty?
Yeah, it was like flipping the script on those power dynamics.
For sure.
Creating a space for a more honest conversation about gender and emotion.
Okay, so we've talked about the lyrics, the emotional impact, the societal context. But what about the music itself? What makes Flack's rendition so captivating?
Her vocal control is just insane.
It really is.
The way she uses vibrato, the subtle changes in tone and volume, it all adds like this extra layer of emotion to the lyrics.
Yeah, and she doesn't just sing the words. She like embodies them.
Right, you can feel the weight of each phrase, the rawness of the emotion.
Like she's reliving the experience with every note.
Exactly. And there's this one part towards the end where she sings Killing Me Softly with this incredible tenderness.
Almost a whisper.
Yeah, it's like she's both embracing and surrendering to the pain at the same time.
It's breathtaking. You know, with Flack's recent passing, listening to this song takes on a whole new meaning.
Definitely.
It's like a final gift, a testament to the power of vulnerability and human connection.
It makes you wonder, what was she thinking? What was she feeling as she sang this song night after night?
It's like she knew she was touching something profound, something universal.
Her legacy will continue to inspire artists and listeners for generations to come.
No doubt.
And it reminds us of the power of music to connect us.
To make us feel less alone in our experiences.
To remind us that it's okay to feel deeply.
To be moved by art.
Yeah.
To let ourselves be vulnerable.
Absolutely. It's in those moments of raw emotion, of shared humanity, that we truly find ourselves.
And on that note, I want to turn it back to you, dear listener. What resonates most with you about Killing Me Softly? What is it about Roberta Flack's interpretation that speaks to your soul? So many different feelings and interpretations about this one song.
Right. It's like the shared experience, but still so personal to each listener.
It's amazing. And it makes you think about how artists, they like leave a part of themselves in their work.
Definitely.
And with Roberta Flack's passing Killing Me Softly, it feels even more like a glimpse into her soul.
Yeah. It's powerful.
It's like we're experiencing her emotions right alongside her.
It's fascinating to see how the song evolved, too, from Lori Lieberman's original to Flack's version.
Right.
It's kind of like how our understanding of vulnerability has changed over time.
You know what I mean? It started as this very personal story,
Yeah.
and then it became this anthem that resonated with like millions of people.
Exactly. The beauty of art is that it changes and takes on new meanings as the world around it changes.
I love that. And speaking of changing meanings, remember we were talking about what it would mean if Killing Me Softly was sung from a woman's perspective?
Oh yeah, Killing Me Softly with her song.
It's like a whole different story, right?
It totally changes the narrative. Imagine back in the early 70s, a woman so captivating with her art that a man feels completely exposed
Whoa.
by her honesty. It would have been revolutionary.
It's like shattering all these expectations about how men were supposed to express their emotions.
Exactly. And it
Yeah.
makes you wonder how people back then would have reacted to that kind of vulnerability from a man.
Would they have even accepted it?
Huh.
Or would it have been like too much for the time?
Who knows? It's interesting to think about how far we've come in accepting emotional vulnerability regardless of gender.
Absolutely. But there's still progress to be made right.
For sure.
But songs like Killing Me Softly, even with this imagined gender reversal, it can help us like push that conversation forward.
Definitely encourage us to be more open-minded and accepting of all emotions.
Roberta Flack's legacy is obviously so much more than this one song.
Oh yeah, of course.
But Killing Me Softly, it really showcases her talent and the power of her artistry.
Her passing is a huge loss for the music world.
It really is.
But her voice, her emotion, her ability to connect with listeners, that will never go away.
It's a beautiful reminder to be moved by art, to embrace our own vulnerability, to connect with each other through music.
Well said. Roberta Flack's version of Killing Me Softly is a timeless masterpiece. And as we remember her, let's continue to be inspired by her artistry, her courage, her message of love and connection.
Beautifully put. Until next time, keep diving deep and let the music move you.